So, good evening. Welcome to the second day of Heal Yourself. I'm delighted again to hand the baton over to Monica to direct the proceedings. Okay, over to you, Monica.
Thank you, James. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second day of our workshop. And today we have with us Sigrid Lindemann. Hi, Sigrid. Welcome. And just few lines of introduction about Sigrid. So Sigrid has been living in Auroville since 1987, and her area of work is homeopathy, inner child work, past life regression work, and many combination of other modalities like hypnotherapy also. She has been interested in the evolution of the psychic being, mental health and trauma, and she also has this online platform where it's a combination of workshops where many therapists and retreats happen. Auroville Jiva. So those of us who are interested, they can look it up. And really looking forward to Sigrid's talk today. So over to you, Sigrid. Yeah.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you for introducing me so nicely. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I would like to share something more experiential maybe than what happened yesterday, based on my experience on working now for 20 plus years as a homeopath and also as a hypnotherapist and regression therapist. And if there's any question right now about me, then maybe you can put it in the chat so we can address it later, because I would like to keep the space free so that you can get rid of your question now, but we can go into some experiential session. I have prepared a little PowerPoint, which I can also get it sent to you through James after the session. So you don't need to write down anything. Okay. I've called my session. Can you see the shared? Yes, you should be able to see the shared PowerPoint now. I've called my session Your Inner Song because we are going to explore the nature of your feelings and sensations, which keep repeating and which are somehow coloring your experiences. The mother says, I found this in the beautiful book on the flowers. If we awake in the physical, we shall feel the light, power or ananda flowing through the body, the limbs, nerves, blood, breath, and through the subtle body affecting the most material cells, making them conscious and blissful, and we shall sense directly the divine power and presence. So I think this is so beautiful. This is, of course, what I work towards with each of my patients, each of my clients, to be in harmony and be awake in the physical. And there are many tools to get there, towards it. I've just put a few of my thoughts. Again, this is based off my practice. So how can you heal yourself? In integral health, we look at the connection of body, emotion, mind and spirit. Health means all these different levels are well aligned. And then, the flow can happen. She talks about. Now, in ill health, this connection is hampered. For example, if we suppress our mental capacity and expression, that leads to emotional build-up. Starts with frustration, maybe then to anger. And suppressed anger, then if we suppress the emotion, suppress the frustration, then we eventually come to body symptoms, like we get a stomach ulcer, and eventually to pain. And eventually it's not only stomach pain, but there's stomach ulcer or even a stomach cancer. So in integral health, we look at how this connection happens. This is my bread and butter. This is what I do every day since 20 years. So people come for emotional issues, people come for physical issues, even for mental health. So how are the different levels connected, and when and how the disconnect happened, and how we can, and if the connects heal, I know the person is on the way to health, and then the self-healing power takes over, and they can again heal themselves. They don't need me anymore. I'm just facilitating this process of realigning the different levels of the being. Yeah, okay. So health should be with bodily harmony, then with empowerment of the vital being, which also includes control, of course, and clarity of the mind. And then the spirit is free, Then we can reach the spirit easily. We're not bound by pain, by discomfort, by bodily needs, that we have to sit like this in meditation, otherwise we cannot, or now it's a rare event that people come to me who have nothing, but still it exists. People are healthy and keep healthy. And there's a few very simple things one can do. This is you have your whole workshop here to find out many ways. And I would simply like to share ways I found in my experience. If there's any question, then let's do that now.
Yeah, Sigrid, if you could talk a little bit on, in your earlier slide, there was this line, empowerment of the vital being. If you could talk about that.
Yeah, the vital being is our willpower, and it's also our life force. And we can do a lot of things with our vital being. If we have no vital being, it's very difficult to heal. So if the vital power is if the vital being is too restrained because of fear, then it's difficult to heal, even to self-heal. For example, I have people who have many years of sleep problems, and they're afraid of any change. They don't dare. They're anxious that something will happen. And so it would be important for them to find a bit more peace. So this is one of the aims of doing these exercises, which we'll do today. Because even if I would give them a placebo, which I don't do, but colleagues of mine do, even giving a placebo means just 2 sugar pills with nothing, they would feel that something bad happened to them. Something dangerous happened to them, that something has shifted. They will come back with the pages of what all got wrong since they took the remedy, but the remedy was only 2 sugar pills. with nothing in it. So you see how much the being is anxious and not empowered. Then self-healing is also slow. So also with these kind of clients and patients, I do some of these exercises in order to align, to feel themselves, to perceive themselves, to feel their energy, which is also their life energy, also their life vital energy, also their physical energy, also the mental energy of accepting change. No, that is a mental issue of accepting change. Yes. So
Thank you.
there's the different levels have different. Some people have very serious physical diseases, but the vital energy is still strong, and vice versa. Some people have minor diseases, and the vital being is very weak. It's not that it's not as obvious as we would think it is. The different levels, the physical, the vital, and the mental, can be quite in disarray. So my work would always be how to reconnect it in a more harmonious way, how to assist, how to propose, how to offer reconnecting. You know, I have had people who have multiple sclerosis, which is a serious autoimmune disease, crippling, and they get slowly paralyzed, I can say it like this. But I have had several patients with multiple sclerosis who were already in the wheelchair, who came for treatment, who felt better, but who discontinued the treatment because if they would get better, they would lose the benefits of being in the wheelchair. They would lose, so one lady would lose her pension, one lady would lose the support of her family, one lady would lose the support of all the pampering she is allowing herself because of her condition. So they're afraid of, you know, being again healthy. It also happens. So I can just propose people can accept to heal and align better or not. Yeah, that is the role of a therapist or a health practitioner. Nobody can be forced to feel better. And some people are afraid of being better, of feeling better, of having more possibilities in their life again. They're afraid of it. So as a therapist, these are the big lessons. So you know, you can just offer. The results are not up to me. The results are up to the patient or the client. They would like to stay restricted. That is the path. That is fine. Yeah. Yeah, any other question? Does it answer your question, Monica?
Yes, pretty much.
Hello?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I will try to put this on full screen. So, if there's no other question, please get a paper and a pen. That would be the best. You can get a paper and a pen. Do you still see the screen properly, everybody? Because I tried to put it on full screen. So if you can get a A4 paper and fold it into two halves, or if you get 2 pages of A5. So, because I will just ask you to note a few words. That's all. Am I still on screen share? Do you see my screen? Does
Yes.
Somebody answer?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. So, it doesn't want to go down. Oops. We do a little exercise of perception. So please note down 3 times spontaneous associations to each of the 3 themes I will give you. So you take your paper, make sure you have 4 or 3, let's say we need 3 different places to put your words. If you don't have a paper because you're somewhere without this possibility, then type into your phone or your laptop, because that's also possible. Okay, so I will present 3 different situations, and I will request you to just go into feelings, into associations, into what this does with you, into what happens inside you, in your imagination, in your body sense. The first situation is you enter a busy shopping mall. Just imagine, you enter a busy shopping mall. Write down 5 associations, images, feelings. What happens? You enter a busy shopping mall. Put just the 5 words which come to you. Feelings.
Can you please repeat the question? I'm not able to hear you properly.
You enter a busy shopping mall. Yeah. Write down 5 associations, images, feelings, whatever comes to you when you think of entering a busy shopping mall. Just spontaneous. Don't think about it too much.
So for those of us who couldn't hear the question still, I have put it in the chat window, the question. You enter a busy shopping there in the chat window.
Yeah, you have it also on this. You should have it on the screen, or you don't have it on the screen? You can see my screen or not?
We can see your screen, but the question is not there on your screen. The slide is not showing it up.
And then the next step is you look at your 5 words or 5 associations and just feel what you feel with these 5 associations. Yeah, you go more into feeling. What are you feeling with these 5 words or 5 associations? Like you're meditating with these 5 words. What thoughts and feelings come to mind? Just note it under these 5 words. Maybe you even feel something in your body. what body sensations you perceive. What do you experience when you sort of meditate with these 5 associations? Just note down 3 words, 5 words, whatever comes to mind, spontaneously. Oh. Okay, then kind of the screen test. Okay. I don't know how to get out of this. Now, the next one is the lockdown announcement in April. Again, note down 5 words, 5 associations. What was your reaction? Five associations. The lockdown is announced in April. Okay, and now again you have your 5 words or 5 associations. Now what do you experience with these 5 associations? Meditate with them. Sense. Body sensations. Emotions. Maybe even pain on your body. What is happening inside? What are you experiencing? Look at your 5 words, associations. What experience you are getting into? Just note down a few words, few associations. What do you sense? Okay, and now we go to the third situation. The third situation is you enter your favorite place in nature. You enter your favorite place in nature. It can be an actual place. It can be an imagined place. A place you always wanted to go to or wished to visit. Your favorite place in nature. Again, you note down 5 associations. Just imagine you're in the middle of your best place in nature where you're feeling good at home. Note down 5 associations.
At home or outside?
Outside, in nature. In nature. Can be anything. But in nature, outside. Just note down spontaneously your associations. Write down these associations. And then there's a second step. Again, kind of look at these 5 words. Go into it a bit more, into the feeling of it. What body sensations come? What emotions come? What happens inside? Okay? All good? Then next step is unfold your papers. See if you can see them all at the same time, and compare the words, the word groups. What do you notice? Are the words all different? Or are there words and associations which repeat? Is it always the same, or is it always different? Just see what you notice. The 3 word groups, what do you notice? Just take a moment. Yeah, maybe we can open the floor here and see if somebody would like to share. Somebody sees something, can be in the chat or in audio. Yeah, what do you notice? Looking at the words and associations.
Can I talk?
Yes?
Okay. When you said to go into a mall, and if there's too many people around, then it's physical unease, that you may touch somebody, or the person is sweating, or the claustrophobic smells that are very irritating. And during the lockdown, there was definitely a fear of the unknown disease and inadequacy to really understand, and feeling of, everything is going to come down, kind of,
Any body sensations?
Yeah, I could get them because I went through that. So, it was like survival was, it was in a surviving issue, kind of. I don't know why it entered me and irritated me. But it was fear. But you said the favorite place in nature? Yes. It's totally different. I like to be alone. Very happy watching mountains. I've been driving in Leh alone and living there. So it was very beautiful. And traveling. So peace, happiness, serenity, dance, love. I just feel as if I want to hug the whole nature.
Actually, you wanted to?
Beg your pardon?
The last word I did not get. The last word I did not get.
Around, when I am standing alone in the mountains, I feel like hugging the whole scene. I don't know how, but that happens to me. It's always happened to me.
You feel how?
Happy. I want to hug it.
Happy.
Yeah.
Yes. So you see opposite words, opposite body sensations,
Yes.
opposite emotions, or same emotions.
So in can I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in my this one, the shopping mall experience, in overall in the 3 situations you gave, only the happy, that word repeated so many times.
Happy is a feeling, and you can make your experience stronger by going into body sensation. If you associate your emotion with your body sensation, then you can make this experience a stronger experience.
Okay. So
yourself how I'm feeling in the body with happiness. How does happiness feel in the body?
I felt very fresh. I thought, I was totally rejuvenated. I was feeling very light, as if I'm flying.
Huh.
I was feeling very, very happy, and I didn't care about anything. I was, surrounded by lot of flowers and nice fragrance and peacock dancing and the cuckoos chirping. I could hear a lot of birds chirping. So I was, I was not here. I was just floating. I was flying. I'm not able to tell you the exact words, but I was so light. I was so happy. Again, the same comes to me. Yeah.
Yes, so note on these words and also see where in the body you can feel this. And how does it feel in the body? Because that is a kind of, place where you feel good, where you feel fine, where you feel free, where you feel happy. How does your body feel there? And where in the body you feel this? Just for a moment, feel inside yourself where you feel it.
Yeah, in my heart, as if I'm something opening, something is widening.
Nice.
I feel, I feel like, I am a bird. I'm flying.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. So look around. Is there any bird which you're very attracted to, or anything in nature, any flower, anything which is very strong with you?
Sorry, I'm not able to hear you. Sorry.
Yes. We'll come to that. We'll go a bit more to the place in nature in a moment.
Okay.
Yes, I see more in the chat. I don't know if it's for everybody or only for me, but yeah. So the first two have a lot of negative. Some people were very happy in the shopping malls also, usually, but all these words, of course, if you look at them and if you feel into them, they come up with you many times. Yeah? Basically, many times you see similarities. The more you go into your inner feelings, you see similarities. Either you feel the same thing regardless of what you look at, or you feel the opposites, regardless of the outer situation. Because our perception works in opposite. Either it is positive or negative. So if it is positive, we feel certain set of words, and if it is negative, we feel the opposite. But all these describe our energy, our life energy, our way we perceive. And we can use it to heal ourselves. As you can imagine, with the place in nature, we can heal ourselves. Yes? But as we are right now very much with our body sensation, just go one moment into your positive emotion like she did already. She felt she is flying and like a bird. Just feel it fully for a moment, even in the body sensation level, in your emotional level, even in your mind, even deep in your heart. Just feel how you feel in your special place in nature. Your best feeling, where your life energy is flowing. And just stay with it for a moment, take note of it, so that you can always come back to it. Because it's just yours. It's just yours. And we can do many things with this. We will do two things. The first is, if you have any pain or any heaviness or any unease, then you can use this. I call it 3 steps to create harmony. For pain, or if you have a strong emotion, like sadness, anger, frustration, depression. So you go into your anger, you go into your frustration, you go into your sadness, or you go into your pain. Actually, you connect the emotion and the physical sensation and feel it on the right side of your body. If anybody has a pain right now, you can just try it out. If anybody has a negative emotion, you can just try it out now. You feel on the right side of your body, the full right side or part of your right side. You feel this emotion and this physical pain.
I'm having pain on my right side, right knee. So
okay.
It is already on the...
It's already on the right side, yes. So connect to it. Also connect to the emotion associated with the pain on the right side of the knee. It might be frustration because you cannot move anymore. It might be anything. Just connect to your pain in your knee and what you feel about it emotionally. And just sense this. Dare to sense it. Dare to sense the negative emotion. Dare to sense the pain for a moment. And then let this be for a while. And then come back to the beautiful feeling from your space in nature. And feel that on your left side, your life energy. The feeling you just had in your beautiful space in nature, feel it on the left side of your body. Again for a few minutes. Just breathe into it, be with it, experience it. Feel it, make it very strong on the left side of your body. Okay, and the last step, the third step is you feel both at the same time. Feel the sensations and emotions, the pain on the right side of your body, and at the same time feel the sensations and emotions on the left side of your body. And feel it both deeply for a few minutes. Feel your life energy on the left side, very strongly. Feel your pain and negative emotion on the right side, also very strongly. And then see, by this process of conscious observation, what's happening. Just be with both. Just be with both. Just be with both, with your pain and negative emotion on the right side. Make it strong, feel it. and your life energy, good sensations on the left side. Feel it both. Observe both sides. Just observe. Just gently breathe into it. Good. And slowly come back. Of course, if you want to take some more time, that is fine. But, would anybody like to share the experience?
May I share?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good evening. This is Mahalakshmi this side. So, when you told about the right side to take about emotion, I chose to focus or become aware of the worry that I had with related to me not being able to lose weight. So I felt a lot of heaviness, and I felt some kind of a dark feeling on the right side. When you when you suggested to go back to that nice feeling, I had visualized myself in the beach, the calmness of the beach, and I could actually feel the cool waters against my feet, and that was what I was putting on my left side, and that gave me a very, very light feeling, and I felt extremely light, and I felt as though I was transparent on my left side. And when you suggested to take both into consideration, for a few seconds I felt the heaviness on the right side getting a little stronger, but as the time went, the lightness on the left side seemed to overpower the heaviness, and what I could see myself was in the beach, feeling the water, and the worry had just disappeared. The worry about the not losing weight had just disappeared, and it was all over. I was overwhelmed with the peace and the calm peace.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Yes. Somebody else would like to share?
Yeah. I experienced pain on my right side of the knee and till my foot. I always had the pain since 2-3 days. But when you told me to, concentrate and bring that peaceful feeling which we had in the garden or whatever I told you, then I felt the left side was light. Right side was very heavy. I could feel more pain. I could feel, but after some time, left side was very light, but still I have the heaviness and the pain on my right. Still I have.
Did it get less?
Yeah, left side is very, very light. I feel it is very flexible, but my right knee and my right foot is still paining, and not that heavy, but still I feel the pain.
Yeah, okay. So it is less. That is what I wanted to hear. Yeah. So this exercise, as you say, there's polarities, on both sides, and this exercise tries to bring together the different polarities of our sense experience, of our emotional experience, mental experience, by observing both at the same time. Yeah, the idea is to come to balance, to come to connection, And researchers have said this simple exercises even produces new neural pathways in our brain. That's why we do it on right and left side. Because a pain is a problem if it is there, you know, if we are not in control, if we are not conscious of it, if we can't rise over it. But with this exercise, we are connecting the pain with its opposite. We're connecting the pain or the negative emotion with a positive state, and we create this connection even probably in our brain. That's what also people have felt at times. And now this flexibility is there to move from one state to the other. So then the pain will be less. Maybe it is still there because it is there to show us something. So that is fine. Sometimes it completely resolves if we went deep enough. But basically, we connect the different experiences in our body through this exercise in such a simple way. All we need to do is put one set of feelings and body sensations on one side of the body, the other set of positive, our own resource, positive feelings on the other side. Sense it both intensively. Usually you always do it first on one, then on the other, then connect, and then see what happens. It's a bit as if you have, like, you know, in aquarelle colors, watercolors, you have red and you have blue. You put it next to each other. Eventually you'll have them merge in the middle into something new, into violet. And then they're connected, and then you can move. With your consciousness, you can move from one to the other. So you can move from your pain in the knee to the good feeling of your own resource, to a good body feeling. Then the pain is not that difficult anymore. No, then you don't get stuck in pain. Then you're reconnecting your pain, your energy bodies. So I think this works for you. If you like to do this exercise, you can use this for any pain. Yeah, you can even use it for tooth pain. And it's just, you're just working with being conscious of what you feel, emotionally, physically, mentally. Any physical pain is connected emotionally and mentally. Any mental issue also has physical sensations, if you go deep into it. Thank you. Yes? Yeah, so why I put the pain on the right side? Because usually on the right side of the body we have more control. So putting pain on the right side means I can also have a grip on the pain. Rarely, but somebody who had very strong pain issues or strong depressions, they wouldn't want to dare to feel the negative emotion on the full body side. So I said, then you just feel it in your right hand, because there you have the most control. And the rest of the body, you only feel your positive emotion. That is also possible. If you don't dare to feel because you feel that this pain will just take me over, it's a valid point. Then we can do the exercise like this, just with a smaller body part on the right side. What if the pain is on both sides? Just feel it on the right side, because we need the effect of connecting the two sides of the brain. Trying to flood the left side of the body as much as possible with your positive emotions, positive body sensations. Yes, so try it out. It's a kind of time-tested exercise. And I had said I would like to do another exercise with you. Also, this is not very long, because we were already in the place of nature. So we can do a little bit more with this. Share. think it is this. Yes. Okay, that comes.
So, Sigrid, there is a question on the same matter that you were discussing. What if the pain is in the center?
Yes. What is the pain is in the center? You know, it's important that you have the two different sides and then you connect them. So if the pain is in the center, feel it more on one side. Feel it more on one side. Try to shift it to the right side. Or feel only that half which is on the right side. The important is that you have both polarities sensed in your body, preferably on the different body halves. That is important. So you can be creative if you respect this principle of it. So let's say if you have a big belly pain, then feel only the focus on the belly pain on the right side of your body, not the belly pain that's on the left side. On the left side, you put your positive feeling. You can already say my positive feeling will heal the pain on the left side with your consciousness. Because on the left side, you put your healing energy. So I found this in Dr. Dalal's Psychology, Mental Health and Yoga, The Healing Power of Peace. The whole chapter, very interesting. And Mother writes, there's always a way of isolating oneself by an atmosphere of protection if one knows how to have an extremely quiet vibration, so quiet that it makes almost a kind of wall around you. It is only when you have this conscious, extremely calm atmosphere, and as I say, it comes from within, it is not something which comes from outside, it is only when it's like this that you can go with impunity into life, that is, among others, in all circumstances of every minute. As a therapist, I feel I read this a long time ago and now again a few weeks back. As a therapist, this is very much how I posture myself when I'm working with a client or a patient. So I get very quiet because there are many ways to go there, with breath, with imagination, with meditation, with concentration. I've tried many things, but one way is also to be in your place in nature. So if you have a minute, you can just go there again. Maybe you can take 3 deep breaths before. Breathing out deeply. And then go again to your place in nature. And just go into a bit more into your experience. How you feel, what you sense. How it is to be there. Just make it a complete experience of being in that place in nature. What you smell. Is it warm? Is it cold? Is there sunshine? Is it humid or dry? What is around you? Just see if there's anything around you which really attracts your attention. Just be and sense and look. Just feel you're completely in your place in nature. What do you feel inside? How does your body feel? And where? Is there anything that you sense in your body? So it can be a reminder how to go back to this place in nature, your place. Just take a moment to notice it so strongly that you can go back anytime. Look at it so in detail that you can even try to draw it once you open your eyes. Okay, come back from this experience. Okay, come back everybody, and see if you like to draw this after today's session. Just a resource of your own, which helps you to be in peace. Maybe somebody would like to share?
I could, may I share? I could
Yes.
really, I again went back to the beach, so it was really peaceful, and I could see that the beach, there are many other people also, but I was able to maintain, or I was in my own state of peace. And I was able to clearly see the waves rushing towards me. At the same time, I could see beyond, where you have the calm sea very far away, in the end of towards the further in the horizon, and I could even feel the coldness or the chillness of the water against my feet, as though I'm standing there right now. So it was really very, very deep. It was very, very peaceful. I don't think I have any other words to explain. It was really beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, beautiful. And yeah, you can use it, you know, the waves around your feet. That is very beautiful. It's a very good experience, and it's yours, you know. It comes from inside. It's not, it's your own resource. It's what makes you feel peaceful. Yeah, there's a question here, if how to use it to get out of negative emotions. Yeah, it can be used. Of course, it needs repeat in that case. Of course, getting out of negative emotions, which are deep-rooted, might need a deeper approach, but it's often for people with these kind of issue of getting out of negative emotion, it's good to have a way to regain control. And this exercise with nature works usually well because nature is not charged emotionally. Yeah, it is your place in nature. It is where you feel positive, and you can take anything. It can be Antarctica. Why not? If that is where you feel good. So by remembering yourself and bringing yourself back to your place in nature and the good feeling you have, at least for a moment you get back to your good feeling, then you probably will fall back. You can go back to the good feeling, you will fall back, you will go back to the good feeling, you will fall back. You do this a few times and it's called pendulation. You're moving between your different states in this way, and many times after you do this for a few times, maybe for even 10 minutes, being in the good state, falling back into your negative pattern, in the good state, falling back into your pattern, then there will be kind of a release of energy. It can be felt even as physical sensations of warmth or cold which will go off, or there will be like a deep breath like this, which means that in your nervous system there's a shift to more harmony, to more relaxation. You will get into parasympathetic mode instead of being in the stress, negative, emotional mode. So it's called pendulation. It comes from therapy, and it works with, having two different body sensations. So one way to do this is with your spot in nature and your, let's say, constant or near constant negative emotion, where you have difficulty getting out. And the good thing is, let's say your negative emotion comes up even more when you have an appointment, then it gets really bad, then you don't know how you will handle your appointment. But you can do your exercise with your spot in nature before. You can hold on to it. You can have an inner image. You can make this very strong. You can even draw it. You can have the photo on your phone. If it helps you, why not? It's your own resource. You can have this with you and practice coming back to it. And that can reduce your level of stress as much that you are, let's say, that you can function, that you're not as much overwhelmed as you would usually be. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing that. It has been a profound experience. I'm happy to hear that. Yes. So this is also connecting the different, parts of the being. So this exercise, we connect our emotional and our physical sensations, and then the opposite. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, if you like to share more, you can put it in the chat, or you can send it to James and forward to me. I'm happy to hear about that. This is kind of part of my research. It's a small exercise which can have very good effect. Of course, if I do a healing session, a therapy session, I would like to see this kind of shift in my patients, also. Even for depression.
Thank you very much.
Mental issue, yes, thank you. A mental issue should also have a body sensation and emotion to it. Then this works. If it is a mental issue without body sensation, then other approaches would be more appropriate. But usually, as we know, body, mind, and emotion are connected. So if I have a mental issue, there should be the other parts of the being somewhere. Maybe we don't dare to feel them, but there should be them.
Well, thank you, Sigrid. We must work again together.
Yes.
in greater depth and greater length as well. It's been wonderful to experience this session.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so I see this is kind of complementary to the yesterday session, but why not? You want to give a bigger panorama, no?
There was the picture, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, and be well. Heal yourself.
Yeah, thank
Heal
you.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if anyone would have questions, more questions, or if you would like to ask Sigrid, you can put it in the WhatsApp group also. And
Yes.
there, yeah.
Yes.
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 There'll be
Yes.
questions in the WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Yes. Happy to. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay, so we meet again tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Really wonderful session, Sigrid.
Yes. Be well, all of you.
Eye opener. Thank you.
Yes.